Hi guys, so today I'm going to do another makeup tutorial for you, and this is going to be a golden peach makeup look. It'd be perfect for summer. I know in Australia we're in winter right now, but I just really wanted to try this look out and see how it goes. So I'm going to start off by using my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the colour 350 Caramel. I absolutely love this foundation. It's sort of a medium to full coverage, so this is good for if you're going out clubbing or to a party or anything like that, which is what this look is perfect for. So I'm just going to get a little bit of that and put it on my hand. Not too much. I'm going to get this brush I got from eBay for $2.52. I've just got it recently, and I've only used it once, but it feels quite soft, and for that price it's really great. It looks like those Real Techniques brushes, and I really wanted something, a buffing brush that was a bit smaller than my e.l.f. flat top brush. I'm just gonna buff that into my skin. It is taking a little bit longer to blend everything out, just because it is a smaller brush than what I'm used to using. I'm gonna get that all the way down my neck. This foundation is quite dewy, but when you do use a powder over the top, it has a really nice natural finish. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. flat top brush, and I'm just going to buff that in more. Just to really get that larger area. Now I'm going to move on to my eyes, and I'll do the rest of my face once I've finished with that. So I'm going to start off by using my Maybelline Colour Tattoo, and this one is in Bold Gold. I absolutely love these colour tattoos because they're cream eyeshadows that really intensify the look of your powder eyeshadows, but they also act as a primer, so you don't need to put anything on underneath, and they will last all night. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous colour. I'm just going to go in with my finger and get a little bit there, and just apply that all over my eyelid. Don't be afraid to apply quite a bit, because these eyeshadows are not too creamy. And they look gorgeous just on their own. I could just wear this just on its own and it would be absolutely perfect. I'm just going to apply a little bit underneath my eye as well, because I'm going to put some eyeshadow under there. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Pro 120 palette. I bought this one from eBay for $14, and it is the perfect beginner palette, and it is so cheap. So it just looks like this. that's one palette there. And you lift that open, and you've got two gorgeous palettes, just like that. They're absolutely beautiful. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this gold shade over here, just the one in the very corner. I'm going to go in with my Nude by Nature eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to put that on my eyelid. I'm just going to pad that in there just to get the most amount of colour. And see how the cream eyeshadow I used underneath has just intensified the colour of that. I really want this to be a really bright gold eyeshadow look. Now I'm going to get my fluffy angled brush, which I got from my brush set, and I'm going to go in with this gorgeous peach colour here. It's the fourth one on the bottom row, that one there. And I'm going to dip my brush in there. Look at that pigment, gorgeous. And I'm going to put that in my outer V. I'm going to drag that in a little bit onto my crease. I'm just packing that on here. And dragging that into my crease area. Now I'm just going to get a clean blending brush. This is by Nude by Nature, and I'm just going to go in and blend all those harsh lines out. I'm going to blend that little bit in there on my eyelid together as well, just to make that gold and that peach colour sort of combine. Just getting rid of any harsh lines. Now I'm going to use this same brush, and I'm going to go in with this brownish shade. It's sort of like a dark goldy brown shade. And I'm going to add that to the crease. Just to add a little bit more definition. And then I'm going to go in with a darker brown shade. I'm going to go in with that one there. And really get that in there, into my crease. And again, I'm going to get my shader brush, and I'm going to go into that gold colour we did before. And I'm going to add some more into the centre just because it's come off a little bit. And I'm also going to get this gold, yellowy gold colour here. I'm going to add that as well, just for a little bit more brightness to the look. Just want it to be very gold. And again, I'm going to go in with my angled brush and into that peach colour again, and add a little bit more of that peach colour. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my smudge brush by Eco Tools, and I'm going to go into that dark brown colour that we had before, and I'm just going to add that in a little bit to my outer V to add that more definition to my look. I'm going to go in and I'm going to, with this same smudge brush, I'm going to get a little bit of black and go in there. And again, that's just to add some more definition and some more smokiness, but I'm not going to do too much. I'm just adding the smallest amount just to the outer V and a little bit into the crease. You can see here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my blending brush and blend that all out. And I'm going to get that peach shade from before onto my blending brush. I'm going to blend that all out, so that that black colour is sort of in there and you can sort of see a little bit of darkness, but it is predominantly peach. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a light creamy shade, so I'm going to get this shade here, and I'm going to get my same pencil brush from Eco Tools. Just going to clean that off with a tissue, and then I'm going to put that in the inner corners to brighten that area up. And then I'm going to go in with the yellow shade that we used first. I'm going to put that just underneath the lid area where we put the yellow. It's a shimmery yellowy gold shade. I'm just going to put that just in that center bit there. And I'm going to get this other yellow, darker yellow shade that we used on top of that. I'm just going to place that a little bit in more of the center area, just to intensify that color a little bit more. And then I'm going to go in with the peach. Put that in the outer V, just that outer third. And this is just on the lash line, not too close to the waterline. And then I'm going to get the brown shade that we used before as well, and just a touch on the outer part just to darken that and smoke it out. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my upper lash line with my Maybelline gel liner, and I'm going to use this fine liner brush, which I got from my brush set as well, part of my set. And I really like using this because it really intensifies the colour and it's super easy to use as well, which is great. Sometimes I find with liquid liners they're a bit hard to use and they sort of go everywhere, and it's just very simple to use. I'm just going to wing that out just a little bit. Not too much. And now I'm going to get my Maybelline Unstoppable Retractable Eyeliner, and I'm going to put that in my bottom lash line. So now I'm going to finish off the rest of my face. I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, Dark Eraser Concealer, and this is in the colour medium. And I'm going to use that to highlight under my eyes. So I'm just going to go in a nice V and go under there. This colour is a lot lighter than my skin colour, so I don't like to use too much of it because then I start to look a little bit like a ghost. I'm going to go down the centre of my face, up and a little bit on my forehead, and a little bit on my chin, around my mouth. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush, and I'm going to blend all of that out. Really great brush to blend out concealer. I'm going to use that to sort of fix up a little bit of my eyeshadow as well and make that go all the way up there. I forgot to do as well is use my e.l.f. brush gel, brow and eyelash gel, and just tame my eyebrows. I'm going to take this tapered brush, which I also got from eBay for really cheap, and I'm going to get my eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to go in with the darkest brown, so I'm going to go in with this colour here, and I'm going to get that on my brush, and I'm going to use that to contour. And get a good amount of that on. I'm going to put that on my temples. and down my jawline. Next I'm going to get my W7 powder blush in the colour Tawny and my kabuki brush. I'm going to put that on the apples of my cheek. I forgot to add powder, so I'm going to go in with my Revlon Nearly Naked powder in the colour 050 Deep with my powder brush, and I'm going to sweep that all around to set my foundation. And I like to put that in the centre of my eyes because the concealer that I used is a little bit too light, and I want more of a subtle highlighted look. So I find that when I put my powder over the top of it, it's more subtle. And you can see that there's a highlight, but it's not too overpowering. So I'm going to go in with the blush again and the kabuki brush. Really add that blush. I'm going to add my Max Factor mascara. I love this mascara, it's really easy to use and it really makes my lashes nice and long and thick. Now because this is quite a heavy eye look, I'm going to go very subtle with my lips, and I'm going to get my Essence lip liner in the colour Soft Berry, and I'm going to line my lips with that. It's a nice natural brown shade, which I really like. And I think that it complements the gold and the peach really well to have a brown lip. I'm going to go in with my MAC lipstick in the colour Polished Up. I use that over the top of my lip liner. So there we go, that's my gold and peach inspired eyeshadow look with my neutral brown lip. I don't like to go too nude with my lipsticks, so there you go. I hope you enjoy, subscribe and thumbs up if you liked it. Thanks.